In just a split second, everything changed for Sarah, a 35-year-old woman whose life teetered on the brink during a devastating car accident. One moment she was navigating the familiar roads, the sun shining warmly against her skin. The next, chaos erupted as her vehicle collided with another. In those harrowing moments, time seemed to stretch and contort, pulling her into a surreal state between life and death. As she crossed into the realm of near death, profound spiritual insights unfolded, insights crafted especially for the chosen ones. The veil between this world and the next thinned, revealing truths that would transform her understanding of existence. Join her journey from despair to empowerment and discover what remarkable revelations await. What shocking secrets will she unveil in this dark moment? If you're curious to learn more and tap into your own empowerment, like this video and subscribe for a deeper exploration. I remember the moments leading up to that tragic day. The world around me felt vibrant, filled with colors and sounds. Yet beneath that surface lay a profound crisis of purpose that weighed heavily on my heart. I was going through the motions of everyday life, but inside, I was lost, searching for meaning in the routine. My thoughts raced as I drove, considering where I was heading and what truly mattered. Suddenly, the tranquility of my surroundings shattered, and reality warped in an instant. As the crash happened, time slowed. The roar of impact echoed around me, and I felt that surge of panic rise like a tidal wave, threatening to swallow me whole. Yet, amidst that chaos, I experienced an eerie calm. It was as if the universe had paused, allowing me to witness my own devastation from a place of detachment. I could see my wrecked car wrapped around a tree, the glass shattered, and my slumped body leaning against the seat. My mind tried to process the scene, but I was floating above it, disconnected from the chaos that ensued. In that surreal moment, the realization that I was dying didn't terrify me. Instead, with a bittersweet clarity, it felt liberating. There was no more anxiety about what lay ahead, no holding on to unresolved fears or doubts. It was just me in this vast abyss of understanding. I glimpsed my life as it unfolded before me, flashes of memories ebbing and flowing like waves, carrying with them fragments of joy and sorrow. Yet what struck me most was not the fear of death, but an awakening to the truth of my existence. Everything I had lived through led me to this precise moment. Have you ever felt utterly lost and yet on the verge of something monumental? In those harrowing seconds, I realized that in the face of crisis, we often find the answers we've been seeking. It dawned on me that my struggles, the relentless pursuit for validation, the burdens I carried, they all held a purpose that I had yet to understand. As I hovered in that ethereal space, I felt a shift within me, as if the weight of my past was being lifted, revealing a lightness I'd never known. Suspended between life and death, I was no longer a victim of circumstance. I was a witness to my own awakening. This experience was urging me to question everything I thought I knew, to confront the shadows that had loomed over my spirit for far too long. What does it feel like to be suspended between life and death? There was so much more waiting to unfold, a deeper revelation just beyond the veil. As I drifted away from my physical form, a brilliant light enveloped me, transcending anything I had ever seen. The moment felt electric, an awakening, as if colors had multiplied beyond the spectrum of my earthly vision, painting a tapestry of reality that embraced me with an overwhelming sense of peace. Warmth surged through me, wrapping around my spirit like a soft, familiar blanket. I felt an indescribable belonging, as though I had returned to a place I never truly left, a home I recognized deep within my very essence. In this luminescent embrace, I launched through a tunnel, propelled by a force greater than myself. The speed was exhilarating. It was here, in this sacred space, that the burdens of earthly life began to dissolve like mist in the morning sun. Colors danced around me in a vibrant symphony, a kaleidoscope of hues that I had never experienced before. Each tint reverberated with energy, enlivening my senses as laughter and pure joy took root in my heart. I felt free, lighter than I could have ever imagined, no longer tethered by fear, pain, or the weight of worldly concerns. As I crossed over into a realm that radiated beauty and tranquility, the concept of time lost its grip. It was as if I had stepped outside the clock's illusion, where moments stretched into eternity, and the struggle of earthly life faded away into whispers of a distant memory. In this breathtaking landscape, my heart swelled with joy, and curiosity flooded my senses. It was intoxicating, a sensation that life, as I knew it, paled in comparison to what awaited me here. Suddenly, a burst of euphoric light surrounded me, shattering my earthly concerns into fragments that glittered and faded into nothingness. The brilliance of the light spoke not with words, but with the essence of existence itself. I was filled with profound realizations that surged through me like waves crashing upon a shore. In that moment, I understood that liberation is often found in the depths of despair. It beckoned me to embrace the journey of my soul, to confront the shadows I had shied away from for so long. What awaited me was a realm beyond my wildest imagination, a place where communication transcended language and understanding flowed like a river. The stunning landscape unfolded before me, each direction revealing breathtaking vistas that ignited my spirit and beckoned me forward. I was about to embark on a divine experience, one that would not only change my existence, but also carry messages meant for those I would leave behind, those my heart knew to be the chosen ones. I was not alone. Beings of light surrounded me, radiating unconditional love. Each orb shimmered with a brilliance that was impossible to describe, drawing me into their ethereal embrace. As I floated in this celestial space, I felt an overwhelming sense of peace wash over me, enveloping my very being like a warm blanket on a crisp winter night. It was as if I had returned home, a place where my soul could truly breathe and be free. The shapes of these spiritual beings were unlike anything I had ever encountered. They had no physical forms, existing instead as radiant lights that flickered and pulsed gently, like stars twinkling in the vast cosmos. Their energy felt remarkably familiar, as though I were greeting long-lost friends from a time beyond memory. In that timeless moment, words became unnecessary. Communication transcended language. It was a deep knowing flooding my consciousness, a shared understanding of existence and purpose that flowed through me like a sacred river. Their presence was both comforting and exhilarating, igniting an awareness within me that I had long forgotten. I sensed that they were here to share secrets that could transform my life and those of the chosen ones. This knowledge felt powerful yet gentle, like the dawn slowly illuminating the darkest corners of my heart. Each pulse of their light filled me with insights, like memories awakening from a deep slumber, urging me to remember who I truly am. As they communicated, images flashed before me, vivid scenes of possibility and intention, each one a reflection of the deep wisdom they shared. The essence of my soul began to resonate with their messages, revealing the interconnectedness of all things. I understood, in that moment, that we are all threads in a magnificent tapestry, our lives woven together to create a greater story. The wisdom shared with me transcended words. It was as if my soul was remembering. I grasped concepts of love, purpose, and unity that resonated at the very core of my being. They taught me that the journey ahead would not always be easy, but that every trial and tribulation was a doorway to deeper understanding and transformation. I felt an urgency to carry this knowledge back with me, to share these insights with others who may also feel called to awaken. I began to realize that this message is especially meant for those designated as the chosen ones. They encouraged me to embrace my spiritual gifts, to champion a path of enlightenment not only for myself, but for all who seek deeper connection. An overwhelming sense of responsibility washed over me, igniting a flame of determination to fulfill the role assigned to me in this sacred mission. As the beings of light guided me, I felt an invisible thread binding us together, a reminder that we are never truly alone. In that sacred space, I made a promise to honor their teachings, to embody the messages of love, hope, and unity they bestowed upon me. What lay ahead was an unfolding journey, filled with both challenges and profound joy, and with every heartbeat, I understood that this experience was just the beginning of a greater awakening. As I floated in that ethereal expanse, the beings of light enveloped me in their glowing presence, and the wisdom they shared washed over me like a gentle tide. One profound insight emerged from the depths of my near-death experience. Personal empowerment is profoundly rooted in embracing our true selves. In that transcendent moment, I understood that we, the chosen ones, possess unique abilities to influence change and guide others toward enlightenment. It felt as though they were illuminating the path before me, urging me to step into my power and seize the life lessons scattered across my journey as pivotal moments for growth. The beings communicated that our experiences, both joyous and painful, hold the keys to our transformation. Each trial I faced was not a stumbling block, but rather a stepping stone toward realizing my potential. They emphasized the importance of self-love and acceptance, illustrating that these qualities are vital in elevating our spiritual journeys and fulfilling our destinies. With each word, I felt the invitation to fully own my story, to honor my past, and to embrace every facet of my existence. It was clear that I was to become a vessel of their wisdom, a lighthouse for others navigating their paths in the dark. What if your life's trials are merely stepping stones to your higher self? The question lingered, inviting me to reflect deeply on my own struggles, and I felt a wave of compassion for the trials that every soul endures. I realized that in the midst of pain, there lies an opportunity for profound growth and transformation. Perhaps those moments of despair, heartbreak, and fear are not just burdens to carry, but rather rich experiences designed to catalyze our evolution into magnificent beings of light. Embracing our authentic selves, I learned, is indeed the key to unlocking our potential. In the warm embrace of the light, I recognized that to truly empower ourselves is to shed the masks we wear and to step boldly into the raw, unfiltered reality of who we are. It isn't always easy. Society may pressure us to conform, to suppress our gifts, or to question our worth. Yet the insight lingered within me like a melody. When we stand in our truth, we radiate a frequency of authenticity that resonates with others, igniting their own journeys toward self-discovery. With this revelation, a surge of energy flowed through me, transforming my perspective and igniting a fire in my soul. I knew that the insights I gained were not merely for my benefit alone. They were meant to be shared, to uplift and empower those on the path alongside me. I felt an exhilarating urgency to transmit this knowledge as a guiding beacon, as if the universe had aligned my purpose with the teachings bestowed upon me. Yet questions remained, stories still untold. What must the chosen ones do to fully embrace their purpose? The thought hung in the air, remaining an open loop in my mind, inviting deeper exploration into my own awakening and the journeys of others. As I savored these moments of enlightenment, I couldn't help but wonder what transformative actions lay ahead as I prepared to re-enter the world, equipped with this newfound understanding and a mission to empower those ready to embrace their own destinies. In that fleeting moment of return, everything I had learned rushed back to me like a tidal wave crashing against a shore. The brilliant light that had enveloped me began to fade, and as I felt my spirit yanked back into my corporeal form, A sense of panic briefly overwhelmed me. It was as if I were being torn from a realm of pure love and understanding, yanked back into the confines of a world riddled with complexities and confusion. Would I still be able to hold on to the wisdom I had just experienced, or would it slip through my fingers like sand? As consciousness returned, the initial shock of my surroundings hit like a jarring reminder of mortal existence. The sterile smell of the hospital room, the beeping monitors, the faces of loved ones blurred by my tears of awakening, it all merged into a chaotic whirlpool of fear and emotional turmoil. A surge of mixed emotions flooded over me, a burden and a blessing. The fear of having come so close to leaving this life clashed with a deep sense of clarity about my purpose. Suddenly, I could see it all clearly. The urgency to share these revelations with humanity crystallized within me. The visions I had experienced during my near-death journey, those insights into love, compassion, and the interconnectedness of all souls, ignited a fire in my heart. I could no longer remain silent. My mission was illuminated, to empower others, to inspire them to live fully and embrace their inner light. As I began to gather my strength, I realized that this transformation was not merely a return to life, but a rebirth into a calling that would shape my very existence. I remembered every moment, every profound understanding I'd gained. I was determined to channel these insights into actions, words that could uplift those who felt lost, ideas that could bridge gaps of misunderstanding, and a vision that could help others find their own paths. But with this newfound clarity also came the weight of responsibility. As I pondered the challenges ahead, I questioned whether I would be met with acceptance or skepticism. How would I navigate a world that often turned a blind eye to the spiritual truths I now held so dear? What obstacles would stand in my way as I stepped into this new reality? My heart raced with anticipation and apprehension. There was so much to share, so much on the line, but at that moment, I was still unclear about how to begin. I could feel the echoes of my experience urging me to act, but I also sensed the shadows of doubt lurking within. Would I find the courage to rise up against the conventional mindset that often stifles spiritual growth? With each breath, I sensed the gravity of my journey unfolding before me. I was alive once more, but what awaited me as I embraced this new chapter? One thing was certain: I couldn't turn back. The insights I had gained were now my compass, guiding me toward a future where I could inspire and empower others like the chosen ones we were all meant to be. But what challenges would I face as I pursued this mission? As you have listened to my journey, I want you to take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. What parts of my story resonate with you? Perhaps you have faced a moment of despair, or maybe you have felt an indescribable longing for something greater. I know firsthand that these feelings connect us all, weaving an intricate tapestry of shared human experience. There's an unbreakable bond among us chosen ones. Each struggle has led us here, empowered and ready to shine. You are not alone in this. Your trials and triumphs are part of a much larger story that brings us together. In our collective journeys, we uncover profound truths that guide us. Every challenge we face, every tear we shed, and every moment of joy illuminates the path not just for ourselves but for each other. We carry the light of our experiences, and together, we illuminate the way forward. Allow yourself to embrace the wisdom that comes from connecting with others who share similar paths. We are all here, standing as beacons of hope and inspiration for one another. If you found wisdom in my story, I invite you to tap that like button and share how you plan to embrace your own light. Your words could spark inspiration in someone else and create an uplifting dialogue among our community. Let's celebrate our shared journey and encourage one another to shine brightly in a world that often dims our spirits. Join our growing family of chosen ones by subscribing to this channel. Together, we will continue this transformative journey, exploring insights that can help each of us grasp the light we all possess. By staying connected, we deepen our understanding and support one another in our spiritual awakening. Together, let's spread our light and wisdom far and wide. Until next time, continue to explore, and I look forward to seeing you in our next enlightening connection.